Okay, there are 240 students in Year 7 at school. The pie chart shows a proportion of boys and a proportion of girls in Year 7. There are 8 more girls in Year 8 than in Year 7. There are 32 fewer boys in Year 8 than in 7. Andy draws a pie chart to show the proportion of boys and the proportion of girls in Year 8. Work out the angle or sector in Andy's pie chart. Right, there's a lot to this. Now there are 240 students in Year 7 at school. So 240 students, we need to work out how many degrees this is. Now a full circle is 360 degrees. So that's 360 degrees. Now we need to work out how many girls and how many boys there are. Let's go for the girls because it gives us the angle. Now, like percentages, this is a proportion. So we need to work out how can we get to 360 degrees to 177 degrees by timesing or dividing. Now, because they don't have a common factor, we go for a common multiple, but the easiest factor is 1. So 360 to 1, I'll divide it by 360. And 1 to 177, I'll times by 177. So I'll do the same for the other side. I'll do 240 divided by 360, which means 1 degree represents 0.6 reoccurring. Notice there is a reoccurring sign there. Times 177 equals 118. So we know the girls are now 118. Now to work out the boys, we could work out the angle and then times 0.6 recurring by that angle, but the easiest way to do it is to 240, which is everyone in that school, minus 118, and I'm just going to do it in my calculator. 240 which equals 122. So the boys now going to be 122. Okay, so there are 8 more girls in Year 8 than Year 7, so if there's 118, okay, we need to add 8, okay, which is 18 plus 8, which was 126. There are 32 fewer boys. We know there's 122, so I need to minus 32, which is 90. Okay. Work out the angle sector of Andy's pie chart. Now I think the easiest way to do this is just to draw a pie chart of these two numbers. Okay. So the stages of making a pie chart is, first of all, we have to add these two people together to get the total. 126 plus 90 equals 216. Like what I did above, we need to make this 216, which is total of all the people, to the total of the angles. The angle is going to be 360. So to get to 216 to 360, again, these aren't factors, so we have to go by a common one, which is 1. So we have to divide it by 216. Times it by 360. Some of you might just be used to just knowing this just as a fraction of 360. I'm only really interested in the girls section because the question will only ask work out angle of the sector for Andy's pie chart that represents girls, and girls was the 118, which is this one here. So I'll do 126 divided by 216, and I'll times that by 360. My answer is 210. So it's going to be 210 degrees. Let's just see if that makes sense. 90 is sort of like a little bit less than 126. So you think half is going to be 180. That's a little bit more, so it works out proportionally. So let's just make it clear. 210 degrees represents girls.